systems that tell us that as like people in bigger bodies, which again, I'm saying this as a white, like small fat person, um, we don't deserve to take up that space.
Right.
Right. And I think that there's something that I talk about with my clients a lot is that when we live in bigger bodies, like existing is an act of rebellion.
Right.
As like against a system that tells us that we should constantly be trying to change or that we should have like shame about our bodies. And like coming into food spaces for me feels especially like an act of resistance. And again, like it's fun. And why would I deny myself the pleasure of like eating in community, of like a delicious, like I am not going to deny myself the pleasure of Shake Shack.
Fuck no.
Like
I'm not going to deny the pleasure of Taco Bell.
Yeah, like I am not going to deny myself these things that I know are delicious and like make me smile and make me feel like connected to my people because of the way that my thighs chafe all summer long.
Put a period, and that's the end of the whole episode. We need like
tune in next week.
We need a thigh chafing expert on because something's got to give. Something has got to give.
Again, not sponsored. Mega Babe saves my life all summer long.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I saw they used it.
Yeah.
What I love is like, so I have to wear shorts to the farmer's market that I vend at on Saturdays, right? Because it's 98 degrees.
Right.
But by the time that day is over, I have to go home and put my afternoon jeans on because the thighs have just like taken a beating.
Mm-hmm.
Like they need to be separated. They need to be like set in separate rooms for the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Thighs,
man.
Well,
we'll finish this conversation. We'll connect with
yeah, I think what is important for us is to just like make it very clear that food is something that like we all deserve to enjoy and like delight in. And also if there is like a part of your body is the thing that is standing in the way of enjoying food and feeling like delighted by, I don't know, pizza. It always comes back to pizza. Then like, A, we see you and we get it. And B, if that's something that like you want to change, like there are people out there who will support you in that. It's us. But it's also like, you are not alone in saying like, wow, this really sucks. I wish that I could enjoy food more. Or like, you are not alone in being like, wow, I missed out on like X, Y, and Z things because I was so wrapped up in the way that my body looked.
Yeah.
And
I think it's also important to know, like, when I hung up dieting, there was a period of time where like, that was the hill that I was going to fucking die on, right?
Mm-hmm.
In some ways it still is, but I mean, I removed every single like diet account, Whole30, anything that had to do with anything in terms of like restricting or whatever. I unfollowed all of those.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Where I'm at now is that like autonomy is really important to me. And so is agency. So like if you're not there or like if you, cause I got real big and like fuck no to intentional weight loss. My stance now is that like, that's a fuck no for me and mine. And also like, y'all gotta do what you gotta do for you, And so I just, I don't ever want to make because I know that that's already very touchy for folks, is like, I wish that I could access these things in that kind of a way. And so like, I'm not dragging anybody.
Oh, no.
Like, if that's where you're at, or if those are the things that like feel good to you that you need to do right now, you're allowed to do that because you're like an autonomous adult. And
if you want things to be different, they can be.
You can slide into my DMs.
You can slide into our DMs. I don't know. I'm taking new clients.
I'm not taking new clients, but I'm like good at offering perspective. To be clear, I'm not accepting new clients because I'm not accepting new clients.
Okay.
Resourceful.
Anyway, we're gonna shut up and let y'all go about your day. But if you are wanting to connect with us, if you want to be a guest on this podcast and talk about food, about this specific thing, or other things, like if you have a relationship with food that feels important to share, or if food is like a certain like connection to pleasure or anything along those lines, you can find us on Instagram. I am at the Pleasure Centered Therapist.
And I am at Ava Truckee.
And if you can't find us, you can just show up at the City Park Farmers Market, where we put on a show every Saturday.
Every Saturday from 8
a live show.
A live stream of this very
all right.
See you all next week.
That's enough.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.